Right now at 5, back to square one. The school board of lacrosse meets tonight for the first time since voters rejected their referendum.
You're watching WKBT Lacrosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good afternoon and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Amy DuPont.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Lacrosse voters rejected the nearly $195 million school referendum in the general election. Now the question is, what's next?
News 8 Now's Dua Srar has been covering the story. She is live in our newsroom with what could happen tonight. Dua.
Amy and Ken, tonight lacrosse schools will go back to the drawing board. The school district asked voters for nearly $195 million to consolidate lacrosse's two high schools. Central and Logan would move into a new building on the former train site. Many lacrosse residents criticized the plan, calling it rushed. On Election Day, 69% of lacrosse voters rejected that proposal. Superintendent Aaron Engel and board president Juan Jimenez said they were disappointed the referendum failed, but said the district would work towards creating a new plan. Tonight, the Board of Education will discuss what that new plan could look like. Now, before the election, Engel told the board if the referendum failed, he wanted to consolidate the city's two high schools into Central. Tonight, we'll find out if that plan is still on the table.
All right, thank you, Dua. And tonight at 6, you'll join us. We'll have a live look at that meeting.
Well, it's been nearly a week since Election Day, and election workers have been working hard to canvass the election results. Now, this isn't a recount, but it will make results official and ensure that the midterm elections were fair.
What we're doing right now is that we're checking to make sure everything matches up. If there's more people in the poll book than ballots cast, we want to know why. More ballots cast than people in the poll book, we're going to reconcile that and find out why as well. So anybody that wants to say the election wasn't fair, that it was rigged, anything, they should be sitting here today watching the canvass results to know that, you know, everything was fair.
And Dankmeyer says the La Crosse County Sheriff campaign is the only race eligible to request a recount. John Siegel has a slim lead. A recount is likely, as his opponent Fritz Leinfelder has not conceded.
Some snow is falling in western Wisconsin. Not a lot, but enough to let you know that, that winter is here, Eric.
Hey, that's right, and we do have a winter weather advisory in effect for parts of the News 8 Now viewing area. This is for Dunn, Pepin, Buffalo, and Wabasha County. This goes into effect until 6 o'clock, so less than an hour, and this will be allowed to expire. Now, that is a precursor of what's to come for Tuesday and Wednesday. And here's some snowfall totals received into the Weather Center. You can see them ranging from just over 2 inches to here in La Crosse, about 1/10 of an inch. And you see everywhere else in between, Dakota picking up in 1/5 of an inch, Nelson, Fillmore area, 1/2 inch, and then 1.5 inches over towards the Plainview area. So we're seeing cloudy skies outside. We're at 35 degrees with the winds picking up out of the southeast at 13 miles per hour. This is the number you want to dress for, that 26. We only made it to 35 today. Eau Claire made it to 29, 32 Winona, 32 in Black River Falls. Sparta, you made it to 33. 33 was the high in Viroqua, and we're seeing temperatures again in the 20s and 30s. Now, coming up in the first alert forecast, like I said, this is part one. Part two starts tomorrow going into Wednesday, and we'll time everything out in just a few minutes. Over to you.
All right. Thanks very much, Eric.
The Jackson County couple charged with child sex crimes is now accused of breaking a court order.
Casey and Jennifer Zilmer are charged with a combined 12 felonies, most involving child sex crimes. Last week, Jennifer Zilmer posted $4,000 cash and was released from jail. Today, Casey asked the court to reduce his $10,000 cash bond. The prosecutor asked the judge to deny the motion. The couple is not supposed to have any contact with the victims or one another. The prosecutor told the judge the Zilmers broke that order in the jail.
Mr. Zilmer was being disciplined for violating the institutional rules at the jail when he passed a note through a book through the library and then used the placement provider to facilitate getting a message to Jennifer Zilmer in order to retrieve the note.
Casey Zilmer remains behind bars. The judge told the court she's concerned if Zilmer's released, he would not return to show up for his hearing.
The manhunt is over for the University of Virginia student suspected of fatally shooting 3 members of the school's football team.
2 other students were injured in last night's attack. Deborah Alfarone has the latest from Charlottesville.
A tow truck removed the bus where the deadly shooting happened on the University of Virginia campus Sunday night. Earlier, school officials and police were in the middle of a news conference when word came that the suspected gunman had been apprehended.
Just need a moment to thank God. breathe a sigh of relief.
Police identified the suspect as UVA student Christopher Darnell Jones Jr. University officials say he played on the football team in 2018, his freshman year.
He was no longer on the football team and hadn't been on the team for over a year.
Police say he gunned down fellow students as they returned from a field trip to see a play in Washington, D.C. Football players Deshaun Perry, Devin Chandler, and Lavelle Davis Jr. were killed.
This is an extraordinarily difficult day for our community, and we need to comfort and support each other and those closest to the victims.
Police say the UVA threat assessment team was aware of the suspect because of a comment he allegedly made in September about having a gun. There was also a separate alleged hazing incident, but witnesses didn't cooperate at the time. While the manhunt went on for more than 12 hours, students were told to shelter in place.
We both slept in the library underneath a desk.
I don't think it's fully hit me yet, what happened.
Police have not released a possible motive. Deborah Alfarone, CBS News, Charlottesville, Virginia.
The suspect has been initially charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder and 3 counts of using a firearm in commission of a felony.
Amazon is set to lay off thousands of its corporate and technology employees. That is according to a report from the New York Times that cites sources with knowledge of the matter. They say those cuts could come as soon as this week. This comes after a previously announced hiring freeze. The total number of layoffs not yet known.
A nationwide effort to get gifts to children for Christmas begins today. Operation Christmas Child is a program through Samaritan's Purse, a Christian organization that helps give out shoe boxes full of toys, school supplies, and toiletries to children worldwide. More than 10 churches in the greater La Crosse area are accepting shoeboxes between now and Sunday, November 21st. We will post links to more information on news8000.com.
Coming up on News 8 Now at 5, an alarming trend. A growing number of kids are going to the emergency room and reporting suicidal thoughts.
How La Crosse hospitals are responding to the cries for help after the break.
A water furnace geothermal system can provide extra comfort and safety for your home. With in-floor heating, there is no need for rugs to keep your feet warm. No rugs, no tripping hazard. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning today for your free estimate.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Order the limited time Hog Heaven pizza for just $12.99 at papamurphys.com.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners can get an additional $2,500 cash allowance. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash.
Stop losing money through your old windows.
At Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, we don't only have the style of window you want, we have the type of window you need.
Look at the difference between our windows and our competitors. Our triple pane windows with foam help reduce energy costs, outside noise, and improves condensation resistance. Keep your hard-earned money. Call Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions today.
For a limited time, receive a free triple pane upgrade on select windows and 60 months interest-free financing.
You live a life on demand. Movies, shows, and more. Your local news, weather, and sports shouldn't be different. The 8000 Plus app is the free streaming option, giving you everything local on your time. If you have one of these, you can get this.
A water furnace geothermal system can provide extra warmth to your home. Tired of a cold bathroom? This shower has heated floors, walls, and a heated bench. Stay warm. Call Flox Heating and Air Conditioning for your free estimate.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Illinois emergency rooms are reporting a rise in children coming in for help after having suicidal thoughts.
And local health officials say it's a problem here as well. Gunderson Health System officials who monitor the 211 crisis hotline say they've seen a slight increase in teenagers calling them with suicidal thoughts. Line supervisor Amy Kuster says each call is a very personal struggle, so organizations don't have a one-size-fits-all approach as the call volume goes up. But she says adults in schools can be a helpful resource.
Any adult in the school system can learn to watch out for the signs and just check in with somebody, say, hey, are you okay? Because an adult that means well can make a big difference.
Help is available by simply calling 211. If you or someone you know is struggling, we've also posted more resources at news8000.com.
It is Transgender Awareness Week, raising the visibility of that community in a positive way. This year, at least 15 states have either restricted access to gender-affirming care or taken up legislation that would do so.
A recent survey by the Trevor Project indicates that 93% of trans and non-binary youth worry about being denied access to care. Major health organizations point to studies that show transgender children who get hormone therapy enjoy better mental health and have a lower risk of self-harm.
Moderna says its updated COVID-19 vaccine booster used in the U.S. generates significantly higher protection against the two Omicron subvariants.
The company says that conclusion comes from a study of more than 500 people of all ages. The group had more Omicron antibodies than they did before they got the booster. The CDC says BA.5 strain makes up about 30% of all U.S. new COVID infections.
Earlier this month, Pfizer and BioNTech said study results showed its updated bivalent booster also provided a substantially higher immune response.
Researchers are studying what activities may be better for our brains.
A new study looks at video games versus crossword puzzles. Dr. Malika Marshall has more.
As we age, it's critical to keep our minds sharp and healthy. Researchers at Columbia University and Duke University followed about 100 older adults with mild cognitive impairment. They found people who were assigned to do online crossword puzzles for a year and a half showed a slight improvement in cognitive tests and less brain shrinkage compared to those who engaged in video games designed to stimulate the mind. Mild cognitive impairment, or MCI, is an early stage of memory loss or other cognitive ability loss that doesn't affect the person's ability to carry out everyday activities. That's according to the Alzheimer's Association. It's estimated up to 18% of people age 60 or older are living with mild cognitive impairment. People with MCI are at higher risk of developing dementia, including Alzheimer's disease. Larger studies are needed to confirm these study results. I'm Dr. Malika Marshall, CBS News, Boston.
Each year, about 10 to 15% of people with mild cognitive impairment go on to develop dementia.
Still to come tonight, holiday travels might be a little more difficult this year.
La Crosse's regional airport says, well, that's due to a pilot shortage.
And in the world of weather, we had a little bit of snow today, but we're not out of the woods yet, especially across the southern portion of the viewing area. I'll have the full forecast coming up on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Upgrade your space and maximize storage with Closet Solutions during the last 11% off in 2022. ClosetMate offers high-quality, multifunctional home organization solutions that will keep your home looking neat and tidy, whether it's hanging clothes in mountable wired shelving or storing accessories in durable, designer's image wooden closet sets. These Closet Solutions are everything you need to keep your home organized. Save big and get 11% off all Closet Solutions at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Stella-Jones Corporation has immediate needs for laborers, machine operators, and maintenance technicians. Why do you want to work here?
When I started at Stella-Jones, I was living paycheck to paycheck. And in 6 years, I've increased my pay by $10 an hour, given plenty of chances to advance, and now I own my own home.
Due to ongoing medical issues, my family needs me to have a job with flexibility, and Stella-Jones has given me just that.
Apply today and ask about our $2,500 hiring bonus. Stella-Jones, where our people and our products are essential.
Lance Hauser enjoys working at Park Bank because it's community-driven and family-first. Lance also enjoys preparing meals for his family and friends. Lance enjoys first-name greetings with customers. Lance really enjoys playing with his kids. He's a real multitasker. Lance enjoys the teamwork of ownership and staff. Visit Lance at Park Bank in Sparta to talk about your financial dreams, multitasking, and a certain favorite football team. Park Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. Radon is an odorless and invisible radioactive gas. It is the second leading cause of lung cancer with over 21,000 deaths per year. This matters because 1 out of 15 homes have high levels of radon present, and that one could be yours. Protect your family from this deadly gas by contacting American Waterworks today. This message is brought to you by News 8 and American Waterworks, keeping our communities safe.
We've done many, many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The holiday travel season is nearly here, and plenty of Wisconsinites will be on the move.
Hard to believe it, right?
Yeah.
News 8 Now's Emily Haugen is live in the newsroom with what they can expect Thanksgiving weekend.
Amy and Ken, the La Crosse Regional Airport is facing high demand for flights over Thanksgiving weekend, but this year fewer flights are available. That's because of an ongoing pilot shortage. On Monday, only 3 flights left the airport, 1 to Minneapolis and 2 to Chicago. Fewer options mean the planes that leave La Crosse will be packed.
We've been full. So we're going to see somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 to 175 passengers each morning, and then about half of that on each of the afternoon flights, which are separated a little bit better.
And if you're driving, travel volume projections aren't out yet, but based on past years, the roadways will be busy. Petroleum analyst Patrick DeHaan says gas prices are higher than they were last year, but Wisconsinites are in luck with the biggest gas price cost drop in the nation. And good news for drivers, it's not certain how much gas could cost ahead of the holiday, but trends are predicting a cost drop.
All right.
Yeah, that's good news. Thanks, Emily. If you are considering booking a holiday flight, it's probably too late to get the best deal.
Although Turner says some flights are still available around Christmas and New Year's, so your best chance to save is by booking at least 2 to 3 months ahead of time.
Next year better. Yeah. Around here, though, it's starting to look and feel a lot more like the holiday season with a little bit of snow on the grass, Eric.
That's right, and we're not out of the woods yet. As a matter of fact, we have a winter weather advisory in effect for Dunn County, Pepin County, towards Buffalo County, Wabasha County. This goes into effect until the top of the hour. So here's the basically the main story right here. The timing for this is going to be now. Going into Wednesday, we're going to get a little bit of a break, and then by tomorrow, Wednesday, another round will push its way through. The main impacts for Tuesday and Wednesday, wet and slick roadways, as well as low visibility and accumulation. Some places between 1 to 2, maybe locally 3 inches. Not out of the question. So this is something that we're going to keep an eye on, and make sure you have that free News 8000 First Alert weather app on your device. To receive the latest information, you'll get the real-time forecast. We're going to post videos throughout the next several days. You'll have the 8-day, the hour-by-hour, as well as current conditions for your area. And should we go under any type of watch or warning or advisory, you'll be the first to know as well. Again, that's the free app on the app and Play Store. Outside right now, we have cloudy skies. Look at the temperature out there. We're seeing temperatures in the 20s and 30s to be exact. We're at 35 degrees, but with the wind out of the southeast at 13 miles per hour, it feels like 26. Our dew point is sitting at 23. So the radar scan, you can see we have this dry slot from Winona to La Crosse across portions of Crawford County, but everywhere else you go towards Black River Falls, Eau Claire, over towards portions of Winneshiek County, seeing a little bit of snow. Now the northern communities, your snow chances are going to stay in the forecast for a little bit. The southern communities, I think we're going to be done for the most part until we get into tomorrow morning, because that right there, this is our main player. It's in a form of a low pressure system. Matter of fact, we'll go ahead and put the big old well right there. And what's going to happen is this is going to push its way up and over as we go into the overnight hours into your Tuesday. So the southern zones will see the snow first for tomorrow, and then it will push its way to the north, and we'll time that out in just a couple seconds. So when you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the 20s and 30s will greet you, or it feels like temperature will be in the upper teens to low 20s. Here's how tomorrow plays out. Here's 5 a.m. from Volk Field to, let's say, the Preston area. you'll start to see the snow first. As we go into the 8 o'clock hour, almost everybody in the News 8 Now viewing area will be seeing snow accumulation, with the exception of the extreme northern portion over towards Rusk County through portions of, let's say, Dunn County. And then by noon, everybody's seeing snow at that time. This is going to continue throughout the afternoon and early evening hours, going into your overnight hours on Wednesday. There's 5 a.m. Everybody's going to continue to see snow. And then by the noon hour, going into about the 5 o'clock hour, from La Crosse to Volk Field will be done, but from Eau Claire through Preston to Decorah, your snow chance is going to continue to linger. Highs for Tuesday will go into the 30s, mid-30s over towards La Crosse as well as Sparta. Eau Claire, you'll make it to 34. Decorah, you will make it to 33. How much snow can we expect? Well, here's the latest guidance. Right now, my thinking is going to be 1 to 2 inches. This is until tomorrow, but when we add Wednesday, when it's all said and done, some places could see as much as, like I said, 1 to 3. I think the 4 inches is a little excessive. I'm just going to say that right now. I think the majority of us are going to stay within that 1 to 2, locally 3-inch threshold. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the forecast as we go to the second half of the work week. We're going to get colder. You see this Arctic blast that's going to push its way through? We will drop the temperatures for Thursday, Friday, and going into the first half of the weekend. Matter of fact, Friday, look at that high of 19 degrees with a chilly overnight low of 9. We go to 21 Saturday, overnight low of 5, 23 for Sunday. So again, highs will be in the teens. That feels like temperature will be in the single digits. Overnight, that wind chill will get below 0. So the bottom line, bundle up this weekend.
All right, thank you, Eric.
You bet.
After the break, a major city is planning for a monumental anniversary.
New York City mayor says hip-hop's 50th birthday will be a celebration like no other.
Tuesday on News 8 Now this morning, as snow has started to fall, 2 longtime mechanics give us some advice on what to do before the temperatures drop even lower. And turkey prices may see an increase. As a result, shoppers are looking for their birds much earlier than usual. We'll have all that and more. We hope you have a great Monday night. One News 8 Now is coming up after the break.
Whether it's windows or doors, siding or sunrooms, baths or kitchens, we've got you covered with our on-staff installers, plumbers, and electricians. Don't lose sleep trying to coordinate it all yourself. We're here to take the pain out of your next remodel. Call or visit today.
Our locally owned Carpet One has a huge selection of floors.
At prices just as good as those big box stores. But you don't need a talking dog to tell you that.
Well, at least big box stores are good for something.
We are all here to support one another.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I bought our vacuum at a box store. I was shopping for groceries and I came out with a vacuum.
I did the same. I was shopping for clothes.
Candles.
Kitty litter.
Hey group, we're not here to judge. We all made the same mistake before deciding to go to A1 Vacuum to make the right purchase. I'm sorry.
A1 Kitty litter.
Our business is picking up.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we honor those who have served and sacrificed. And to show our gratitude this Veterans Day, we're offering a variety of deep discounts throughout the store. Like 20-pound bags of Blaine's Cardinal Songbird food, just $14.49. This Schumacher automatic battery maintainer, only $29.99. And Peak Premium Antifreeze and Coolant, just $2.49 a gallon after sale and rebate. Plus, we always offer Blaine's Best Price Promise, the guaranteed lowest price or we'll match it.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Chevy Silverado. It's got the power you want and the capability you need to do the job so you can get to the important work. Find new moments, find new roads. Get a $500 cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter engine. Plus, current Chevy owners can get an additional $2,500 cash allowance. Plus, unlock your code to claim $500 Chevy Cyber Cash.
For a great deal on stain-resistant floors, go to Carpet One. Here to floor you. Carpet One Floor and Home. Save big and get special financing.
You're really in the trenches and you really don't know what is going to happen.
We're in Hollywood for Christina Applegate's big honor, Next ET.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
UW-La Crosse and Wisconsin Public Radio are giving community members an opportunity to learn about the life of a Cuban refugee. The lecture will cover the Mariel boat lift when thousands of Cuban refugees were sent to live at Fort McCoy in Sparta. People will get a chance to hear the stories of some of those refugees. And this is a free event open to the public, starts at 7 p.m. tomorrow at the UWL Student Union. If you'd like to attend, we've got more info at news8000.com.
New York City is partnering with the Hip Hop Museum to celebrate the 50th anniversary of hip hop. The mayor announced the city is going to hold a 12-month initiative to celebrate the special milestone of hip hop culture, which is coming up in August of 2023.
Happy birthday to hip-hop. Hip-hop turning 50. We're going to have a celebratory party like we've never witnessed before. The birth of hip-hop is here in New York City.
Rap artist Ice-T, Fat Joe, and many others joined Mayor Adams at City Hall this morning in the Universal Hip Hop Museum being built on Bronx Point, set to open in 2024.
We will have a preview of what's coming up at 6 right after this.
And Eric will have another look at your wintry forecast.
Start earning more for your money. At Riverbank, we make it easy with our rewards checking. With a $50 minimum deposit, you can start earning a super rate of interest on your checking deposits. If you like the convenience of a debit card and direct deposit, Riverbank's rewards checking is for you. There's no minimum balance or monthly service fees. Stop into one of our many locations across the Cooley region or visit us online to learn more. Riverbank, local banking made simple and rewarding. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to gear up for changing conditions on and off-road. Get great deals on our most capable lineup of Ford SUVs, including Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport. Both rated 2022 IIHS top safety picks, and both designed to give you greater confidence. Hurry, Ford SUV season will end soon. Now get 3.9% financing for 60 months plus $1,000 retail order bonus cash on a 2022 Ford Explorer and Bronco Sport. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
The shape of the gift gave it away. That didn't matter. This gift would open doors. The gift of music. For beginners to the musically inclined, Lighthold Music has your instrument. Put a piano in that stocking or slide a guitar under the tree. Keep it local. Shop downtown at Lighthold Music. Bring music into your home. Make it a part of their life.
Everybody has an instrument. Yours is at Lighthold Music.
A lifetime of pleasure, satisfaction, and fun. Lighthold Music.
Here's to the holidays. Here's to the casserole queens and Santas who saute. To the turkeys brined in beer, and well, just beer. To the ones who do the most, and the ones who do the least. To the classic traditions, and whatever you call this one. This year, no matter how you holiday, Festival has you covered. Festival Foods, a Wisconsin tradition since 1946.
Of all the improvements you can make to your home, it could be the most important is not seen or heard, only felt. The ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System provides premium comfort with a whole home air purifier that gives you confidence you're breathing healthier air. It's an essential part of any healthy home.
Serving Toma, Black River Falls, and the surrounding communities, DeRusso Heating and Cooling is your alternative energy expert.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. Tragedy in Charlottesville after 3 University of Virginia football players were killed by a fellow student. What we're learning about the suspect's past and the alleged motive. That's tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
And coming up on News 8 now at 6, a Westby band teacher being recognized for his hard work and support.
Students say he pushes them to be their best. We will meet this month's top-notch teacher tonight at 6.
And here's one final look at your forecast. We'll see temperatures tomorrow hovering between that 32 to 35 degree time frame. You see this, or the temperature I should say, the precip chances will really start to ramp up as we go into the afternoon and early evening hours, and this trend is going to continue into Wednesday. So the bottom line, definitely bundle up tomorrow and allow yourself extra time to get from point A to point B.
All right, great night to download our weather app as well. Thank you, Eric, and thanks for joining us.
We appreciate your time this evening, and we hope you'll be back to join us tonight at 6.